Let's step back in time to a place where skills are lovingly passed down from generation to generation by entering the workshops of Van Cleef & Arpels, where those traditions live on today. Where pigment and paper create the stage on which the designs will come to life. The artists draw images based on concepts from the design team, often working within thematic collections, rendering how the object should look, and painting with gouache. The designs are their own art form. The maquette, a mock-up sculpted in pewter, takes shape, transforming the design into 3 dimensions. Wax and paste stones are used to determine how many actual stones will be needed. The design and maquette then move to the stones department for the next stage. An uncompromising search for stones of excellence, called stones of character. The golden hands of this high jewelry house shape the precious metals. In this little pot, the jeweler melts the fragrant mixture of shellac and beeswax. Shellac is made from a resin produced by female lac bugs in the forests of India and Thailand. The time-honored mixture makes it possible to hammer away at the precious gold without cracking it. It will be difficult to extricate the gold from the sticky mixture later, but it is worth it for the jeweler to be able to work the gold the way he wants. Coaxing it into shape to bring the design to life. Next, the jeweler prepares to carve open the ajour, which literally means bringing to the light. A painstaking and meticulously executed technique for opening up the gold to allow the stones to shine most brilliantly. The back is carved into a honeycomb shape. The delicate openwork is equally beautiful from the front as well as from the back. To prepare the precious metal for the setter's intricate work, the top is opened with furrowed bits called burrs. Each individual opening for a stone is a unique carving, a piercing that brings lightness to the structure and brilliant shine to the stones. The top side is made ready for the setter. The 2-dimensional drawing is compared to the evolving 3-dimensional jewel. Tracing out with delicate instruments what will essentially become the drawers, where the intensely saturated and meticulously matched stones will glide into the ultimate and unique mystery setting. The armature is prepared for the virtuoso setters, who will frame the mystery setting with stones set in other exquisite techniques, attaching the drawers to the armature with tiny handmade gold screws. The layers are built, often 2, 3, 4, or 5 levels of sculptural artistry. The work is compared to the maquette to verify the design with the concept, displaying its evolution through hundreds of hours of work, taking form in the jeweler's masterful hands. Every surface is individually polished inside and out to make the stones shine with their most brilliant allure. The polishers use silk thread called thrumming. Many of the polished surfaces will never be seen unless the stones are unmounted. There is no school for these polishers. They are required to apprentice for at least 10 to 11 years. Years of apprenticeship precede being allowed to set a stone like this, which is a marvel of nature. Even after many years of realizing their craft, the virtuoso setters say they feel their hearts pound and the adrenaline flow as they approach setting a stone like this one. Placing the stone into its new home with exacting precision. Careful maneuvers to place the jewel allow the shaping of the setting to be accomplished. The much-loved tools of the golden hands, passed down through the years, are treasured just like the skills of the artisans who use them. The graver is used to sharpen the tools used to carve the bright cuts in the gold. An average of 50% of a stone's weight is lost during cutting. Starting with 100 carats, there will be perhaps 50 carats left at the end. So much stone must be cut away to make the mystery happen. Minuscule grooves are fashioned to fit the stones into tiny golden drawers into which they will slide. The subtle yet exquisitely precise details are essential to making the mystery setting come alive. So difficult to accomplish for a myriad of reasons, but just imagine how nearly impossible it is to find stones in quantities that will match in color, hue, and intensity. Cutting these stones comes only after many years of apprenticing, combined with a master jeweler's talent, patience, and focus. Quality control. Evaluating and confirming happens multiple times at every stage to make sure there are no compromises to each and every one of these masterful creations.